Thirsty. Oh,
Should get going pretty quick. I was able to stream the other day, so
She's bringing me something.
Feeding the dogs.
Doritos. Thank you.
I don't want Doritos.
You should have seen the face she made when I said that.
it's probably anger and anger face.
what am I, your maid?
Doritos. No. That just won't do.
Oh dear.
That's it? What?
She's gonna come back.
She's gonna come in and take them back? Just like...
If you're not gonna like these Doritos, you're gonna have nothing.
You want something else?
Are you going back in there?
Not.
Yeah.
What?
Something else.
Jesus.
It's right here. You don't want those?
No, I'll eat the pretzels.
You got mustard with those pretzels?
With hard pretzels? No thanks.
They're pretzel crisps.
No.
Alright. Guess we'll get started. The recap of last session. You as a group woke up after having a decent rest overnight in the rundown tavern that you have been more assigned than anything. You were able to have a decent breakfast thanks to Ophelia. Made breakfast for everybody. And then after that, you went to my notebook is gone.
Where kids sold?
No. Put stuff on. You followed the notes that Almar and Ophelia got and met Drendon at the Jilted Cove Tavern. And after you spoke with him, he instructed you to try stealing a mug of ale from one of his employees, who was the barkeep. And nobody was able to successfully steal a mug of ale, despite the various methods trying. Ophelia was the only one who did not attempt to steal ale. But upon leaving, you split up, and Katmanos was taken to the Rose Citadel.
Just let him get back. Just skip out.
But Katmanos was led to the Rose Citadel, where underwent a meeting with an old, scarred Leonin, and who he eventually discovered was his lost grandfather.
Yep.
Learned his parents' fates, and in the process discovered a different variety of druidic power that he was born with a closer affinity to, and so has foregone most of his Circle of the Moon powers in favor of being a Circle of Dreams druid, I believe is what it's called. But we left with Kapnos coming to, and the three of you following Jam back towards the tavern. And so we're going to shift from Kapnos waking up to the three of you following Jam back. And as he's leading you down the streets of the Rose Citadel, a tall figure dressed in tight leather armor. It's like a armored vest, bracelets, gauntlets, arm guards, leg guards, hood pulled up, face not showing. Walks forward towards you as a group. Nobody else in the street. They turn real quick, look both ways, and step up to Jam. Hit him in the stomach. Hit him an uppercut, and he falls unconscious. The figure picks him up easily, puts it on the shoulders, and steps to the side in an alleyway. Really quick.
What the fuck?
He just stole our blood.
What the fuck? What the fuck? It's dark, right? So we can't see what he looks like.
It's not dark.
Not dark,
Midday.
but we can't see his face.
But just knocked out your guard and dipped into an alleyway with him, so...
I mean, we kind of can't leave him. We kind of have to go get him.
I wanna. How fast is he moving?
You can see just in the alleyway behind like a couple of barrels.
But,
Has stopped moving.
Could I say that I want to like grab him? Am I able to
yeah,
grab him?
make a athletics check.
12.
12. Alright. You grab the figure and they drop Jam. Slides off their back and lands on the ground. Clatter of armor.
We're in the hallway, right? Or in the alleyway?
You're not in the alleyway yet. You're in the middle of the street.
Can I say that I like pick him up and carry him into the alleyway? Like by his shirt, vest,
The
robe,
stranger?
whatever he's wearing? Yeah.
Alright, yeah. We'll see that.
I want to like pick him up off his feet and like put him up against the wall like a bully.
Alright.
Assuming
Like
he's,
in the
glass.
alleyway though? Like just
Yeah.
like moving it off the street. Alright. Pick them up lighter than you expect for the height that they are. Pin them up against the wall.
Who the fuck are you?
And as you pin them up against the wall, the hood falls back. Long, black, curly hair. It's a female elf. And her boot goes right up into your chin, pushing back on your windpipe. So you start to choke.
Who the fuck are you? I'm still fucking holding her there. I'm not gonna drop her.
Right, make another athletics check.
Can this be to like move her foot off my windpipe?
Oh.
Oh no! Oh no!
The funny thing is, you want to know... It's,
Oh no!
it's what I
Oh no!
using the leverage she has, she pushes the one foot further into your throat, causing you to start losing consciousness. And using her other leg, she kicks up and dislodges your elbow from, like, pinning her. And she does a backward somersault and lands on the ground. And the rest of you see this happen in a matter of, like, a couple seconds. So like, over the course of, like, 10 seconds, you see her get pinned against the wall, and then dislodge yourself and land in a crouched position. So what you see is Axel just coughing, sort of rubbing his throat. She looks up at you, and Axel, get him off the road.
Why the fuck did you do that?
trying to get you in the alley. You can't know.
Do I believe that she's like doesn't have any ill intent?
I
Do
mean,
I think
probably not with counting just ads, but you can roll insight if you would like.
is she
Say
trying
this-
to bamboozle me into trusting her?
Well, she's not being outwardly aggressive to you either.
Nope, I don't know.
It's just
Seems good to me.
seems pretty honest. I mean, you'd probably be like your pride would be getting in the way a little bit right now. You'd still be sort of pissed that like you just got choked out.
Mm-hmm. Can't know what.
I'm Drendan.
Okay.
The guards don't know. We all are. Get him off the road. And she like walks out and like grabs him by the foot and starts to drag him into the alleyway.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! As he's like, cling, 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 like dragging his plate mail on the road, I'm just gonna like grab him.
What are
Stand
they?
like fireman carry.
Ophelia and Omari following them into the alley.
Got no choice.
Yeah, I guess so.
And you get in the alleyway and she like crouches down. She's like, I got a message from Drendan. Urgent, I had to find you. There is a hooded figure looking for you in the city.
Oh well, I think I fucking found him.
No. Not me.
Well,
Different one.
Anything we need,
We've
should
lost
know about
contact
this?
with a couple of our associates. So
Dangerous.
we have to go find them. But seems to be that they're looking directly for you two in particular, and points to Ophelia and Axel.
Hmm.
She looks at Ophelia and you don't really stand out. And then looks at you, Axel, and goes, but you do. It's very obvious that someone's looking for you.
I could stay hidden.
Actually, don't you still have like one more use of that hat of disguise?
Yeah.
I believe two.
Then you could use that to hide if need be.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any idea where they're at? Where were your troops at when you lost contact?
They're in one of the more rundown areas of the part of the city. The district that you were coming out of. The Shadow Market.
Axel pulls out his city map because he doesn't remember where that is.
The north side of the Shadow Market.
I see. The top left of the town.
Yep.
And these troops that you lost contact with, are they... Can they do that? And I like point at what's his name? Fucking
Jam.
Jax or whatever.
Jam, yeah.
I point at Jam. Can they do that? The people that you lost contact with?
No, everyone is different in our abilities.
Do we know how skilled these individuals were that have been taken out, so to say?
That's the worrisome part, is two of them were more or less spies, but One of them was Gorval.
Gorval.
Gobble.
And who is Gorval?
You would recognize the name as the individual who Drennan said put the note in your pockets. And that is how you spell it.
Shit.
He is one of the higher ranking members. One of the more powerful, from what Drennan told you. Although he's more of a knowledgeable person who can ferret out secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Which you also know.
Well, I think I might have an idea who it is. Do we think that the butler is still chasing us down all the way over here already?
Maybe.
But then why would they only be looking for me and Ophelia? And what makes you say that, by the way? That they're only interested in me and Ophelia?
They've been leaving a trail.
Of pieces of paper that say that they're looking for Axel and Ophelia?
No, they've been questioning some of the poorer citizens of the town. Their silence can be foregone for coin.
Makes
As
sense.
most can attest.
So, refresh my memory. We are staying in the Shadow Market, right? Our
No.
rundown hotel that we were staying at. I thought we were staying by like
Mm-mm.
the S in Shadow Market or something.
No, that's where the Jilted Cove Tavern is. It's on the S.
That's where Almar fought that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And where are we? Where's our base? Like, where's our rundown tavern that we are staying in right now?
It is. Wait. So you know where you see where it says East Ward,
Yeah.
the road that goes to the right. Yours is that big building on the corner there.
So, like, below the D?
Uh,
Like,
To
to the
the-
right of the D?
to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the one
So we're pretty
directly to
far
the
from
right.
Shadow
But
Market.
yeah, right now you would be close to the center of the town, by the really big square building. You'd be behind that in one of the alleyways.
Okay, well, I think we need to get back. I need some time if we're going to be hiding from this person.
Well, we wasn't sent to make sure you hide. I was sent to give you a way to communicate with us. But it does require you formally joining our ranks. Is it just? Do you want it to just be the three of you? Or the four?
What does formally joining your ranks entail?
To join our ranks, you have to commit to a phrase, and a mark will be placed upon you. It'll allow you use of these and pulls out a handful of earrings.
Do I know what they are?
No. I mean, you can make a history check if you would like to. You, of everyone,
What
would.
about Arcana?
You can make an Arcana check. They're magical in nature.
Fuck, dude, I'm rolling so ass.
They look like earrings, and you assume that they're magical.
Why would I want those? Why do we want those? And what is this oath that we have to commit to?
And she pulls out a small piece of paper and hands it to you. Each of you. hands a separate piece of paper. And she says, say it out loud, and you will be bound. I'm trying to figure out how to... I'm going to just type it in, I guess, line by line.
You can hold Shift Enter.
It's Shift Enter? Oh, sweet.
Ophelia is kind of already bound to something, so I don't really know how that's gonna work. You know, she's kind of like a little weird.
That's a little strange coming from you, because you're also weird.
No, I'm not.
You're like one of the weirdest ones here. But whatever. And you're also useful.
I know that she may be bound to something. You said that, but I shouldn't interfere with this. The only way for this to be disrupted is if you break the bonds that tie everyone.
So
I'm
this
not
is basically a loyalty oath.
Yes. I don't want to alarm you, but it will be slightly painful. And looks at Ophelia. Not as much for you, but they're men.
And why do
so
we need to join? You still haven't. You kind of skimmed over that part.
joining
For
game.
your earrings?
Yes. They won't
Why
work
do
for
we
you
need your
unless you
earrings?
join. There are
Why
other
what do we need help with?
communicating with us and allowing us to reach you.
With information about this person, this mysterious person,
Yes.
who you all have proven that you cannot take care of?
Well, we haven't begun the hunt yet. You have to
What if we
stalk
don't-
prey for a
what if we
while.
don't join? What if we don't join your ranks?
Then you can die on your own.
Who's to say we would die on our own?
No one's to say that, but if they ended up doing something to Gorval, we know they're definitely more powerful than you.
Whoa! Hold on a minute. All right, fuck it. I'm in. I'll do it.
I guess I'll do it as well.
Bears at you, Ophelia.
I guess.
How does it work with the whole vampire thing? Like, are you able to just have multiple oaths going?
Is he that much of an idiot? Looking at Ophelia.
I just shake my head. Like, oh my god.
As long as your vampire overlords won't be mad.
Right. So as you read it, the lines burn and ignite the paper, and they burn to ash. As you finish up the last line, you feel a burning on the inside of your left bicep. And a mark shows up. And I'm gonna put that one in images.
How does the pain compare to me tattooing myself?
It's worse than you're tattooing yourself. It is the equivalent of the time in the forge when you dropped a hot iron onto your foot.
So I'm being branded.
Yes. Yep.
Ow.
Where did I save that? That did not save. Or save to. That's annoying. Right. I'll just post it anyway. That's the brand that shows up on everyone.
That's cool.
And she lets out a sigh of relief. Okay. Here, take these, and gives each of you one of the earrings. They're little, like, blue aquamarine studs.
What does it do?
Lets you communicate with Drennan. It lets
Oh,
him.
come
It lets
on!
him
I can
communicate
do
with
that
you.
already.
It lets him communicate with you. As long as you're on this plane of existence. You don't have to accept the communication, but it's kind of like...
Neat.
Are you familiar with the sending spell? Or,
I can't cast it, but I can make sending stones, so maybe I am.
well,
I don't have the sending spell, but I can make sending stones.
it's like
I
that,
would
but
assume I would know.
it's like that, but
little bit.
easier.
Cool. Sold.
Well, you don't have to buy them, but keep in mind they will not work for anyone else.
Do
There are
we
a
need
couple.
to attune?
Nope. I'll make a custom item.
Bonus.
Yeah, I'll make a custom item for it later. I didn't make it because I wasn't
Is it
sure
not
if
just
you
like
all would.
Is it not just like the earring of messaging or whatever?
The one that Brendan used in our campaign.
Yeah, like the
It's like that
whispers.
one. It's like that, but the it doesn't require attunement, so
Does the normal one require attunement?
I don't know, but the normal one doesn't require anything else except for putting it on. This one won't work unless it has the unless you have the brand. Oh, the other thing that this brand does is allows you to see some of our symbols. And because this one means it's a safe haven for us. And she like rips her shirt and shows her symbol. She has the same brand on the same spot. And she goes, anything that has this on the door is considered a safe haven for us. We use a different target for our targets. And draws a symbol that is like a V with another V nestled inside it, and then 2 dots inside. This usually means that there's an order placed on them. So if you see those, you should avoid the location unless you know that's where you're supposed to be going. Sometimes it's used as a warning to stay out of an area. But now that you have the earrings, Brennan can reach out to you if there's any updates on this hooded figure.
And so, what do you suggest we do in the meantime?
Continue with what you need to. If you need to reach out to Brennan, you can send a thought out thinking about him, and it should reach him, and he can either deign to speak with you or not.
You're not worried about more of your troops being offed?
Well, like I said before, you have to stalk prey before you go on the hunt. It's part of my job.
Right, but during the stalking, you don't think more of your men that are on post are going to be taken care of?
I mean, they might be. But we're fairly capable. Our wings are wide. Suppose since you've decided to trust me, I can trust you. And she offers her hand. Name's Fever.
Axel kind of hesitantly put my hand out so as to not be kicked in the throat again.
I was just protecting myself. No hard feelings, I hope. She looks at your throat and says, you should be fine.
Yeah, I like that guy. I like this guy. Can't believe you just knocked him out like that.
She hands
You
you
could have just asked him to not listen. I think he would have stayed out of it.
If the guard ever find out how strong we are or how efficiently we operate, they'll try to hunt us down. It's more of an inconvenience than it's worth trying to hide from them that much.
Well, he was like serving us. We could have just said, "Hey, yo, Jam, chill over there for a second while we have this conversation with this friend." You know? Nah, whatever.
Here, and she hands a pouch and open this up under his nose.
Open this up where?
Under his nose.
Oh.
It'll help him wake up.
Oh, is this the good
And
shit from Drennan?
Just like looks at you weird. And it's nice meeting you too. Goes to shake Ophelia and Almar's hands.
Likewise.
I shake her hand back.
Yeah.
Like, if there's any developments, we'll be in touch. Take care. And steps out into the road. Takes a couple steps. Vanishes out of your view. Walking quickly. Want to discuss anything before you use the pouch?
What are we gonna tell him?
Just tell him he blacked out because maybe he was dehydrated or hungry, maybe something like that.
And what happens if he goes, "No, I remember getting knocked out in the head"? Then what?
We're just trying to convince. Well, I was gonna say try to convince him, but that would probably take too much.
I mean, I'm not very good with my words. So, I mean, if you want to try and convince him.
think. Yeah, I'm not either.
Ophelia, are you good at talking to people?
No.
Well, shit.
All right. Well, how about this? I can make him smell like beer, ale.
That'll get him fired.
We could tell him that he got roofied or something.
Oh my god.
True.
Or
No,
maybe
yeah.
we'll say, "Oh, thank God you're okay. Ophelia tripped and fell and knocked you out."
Oh my god.
Okay.
Sure. I mean, actually, to be honest, it would make more sense if you trip and fell on him. Cause
Oh no, I'm super not. I'm like very good on my feet. I don't really trip, so it's kind of not believable.
Sure. Sure, fine. Sure. Ophelia, I guess.
Yeah, Ophelia.
Man, why did you have to trip on him?
I'll make Ophelia smell like ale.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But then, the one that's most convincing to smell like ale would be you, of all people.
What if
Yeah.
what if we just tell him that he got knocked out by somebody, but that we took care of him?
I mean,
And like we'll say it very vaguely so it sounds like we killed them, but really we just talked to them. How about that?
okay. I mean, I'm fine with the tripping one because the other one just requires much talking.
Right, but is that as believable though? That's the question.
Okay, we'll do the talking one then.
All right, you tell him, and I reach
Wait,
down
what was it?
and I
Shit.
wake him up with the smelling salts.
Yep, the pouch net wafts and just Captain? Hmm? He like sits up, blinking,
Good, Dad.
rubs his eyes. Says, Captain? Sits up, rubs his eyes.
Hey, buddy.
He goes, oh shit, did I fall asleep?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
He's like,
Palmer, you found him.
He's like, the captain's gonna have my ass. Second time I've done that this month.
Yeah, you just fell asleep. But are you okay?
Yeah, I guess I'm to eat, I think. He's like, oh, George, did I smack my face on the ground?
I mean, yeah, you were standing up and then you passed out and I guess you hit your head first.
Oh shit. Okay, let's. What can I do to convince you to not tell anybody?
Yeah, it's alright.
50 gold, and I won't tell you, Captain.
Oh my god.
He goes, like, thinks and says, like, just tell him.
No. No, we aren't gonna tell him.
You're not going to tell him. I might. Who knows? We'll see how I'm feeling.
Oh my god. Wow. Telling the man that's been helping us?
I didn't say I would. I said maybe. Who knows?
Okay then.
Alright, not when I bike his dinner or something.
Deal.
And he, like, his shoulders, like, relax. He's not as tense anymore. He's like,
I do eat a lot, though.
it's okay.
He'll just clean your wallet dry.
You might wish Just that you gave me 50 gold when I'm done eating.
It's true.
He like looks you up and down. He goes, "Nah, I'll take my chances."
You probably should have just given him the gold.
All right, guys, Ruth's Chris for dinner. Steak and lobster.
Cool.
I was gonna say I didn't get the reference, so
It's a fancy steakhouse.
for you guys,
Super expensive.
yeah, we don't really have anything. I don't look around for stuff like that, so I'm unaware of the ones up here. I'm sure they exist. I'm unaware of them. All right. Gets up and leads the way to continue walking you back to the place you're staying. He just every once in a while rubs his jaw. See him like turn his head, like cracking his neck. Now we're gonna shift back to Kamenos. You have just come out of the small nap dream travel with your grandfather. And he's still there. Are you wanting to stay and talk more, or are you wanting to go back to the inn to meet up with your friends?
I'll probably go back to the inn to meet up with the others. And because if I'm able to just like freely travel to like different locations that I previously been to, I can always just go to him at any time.
Well, there are limits on that ability. I believe it has to be the Are you talking about the teleporting? The Hearth
Yeah.
of Moonlight and Shadow?
Yeah, like going from one destination to the other. So like from the
what's that?
castle to the inn.
Is that features and traits?
Hi, Cleo. What were you doing?
Can't even find that ability right now. I believe it has to be the most recent place you took a long rest in order to teleport back. So there are limits. It's not like you can do it.
Random whenever I feel like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
And that's not until 14th level, so still have a couple more levels.
I was gonna say that sounds really strong.
Yeah, but I'm not at the level for it yet.
Yep.
Only in 4 more levels, maybe.
But right now I do want to remind you, you do have the Balm of the Summer Court, which you can use to help heal. And then you have the Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow, which is probably your strongest ability right now.
And he has the hidden path thing.
Hidden paths as well.
It's like, isn't that
Which is
also like another teleport thing?
Yeah, that one's like a combat use, or I mean, it could be non-combat. It's you can teleport yourself or someone else.
But I have to touch it first. Teleport them. And I can only teleport them or myself a certain distance. What's it?
Yeah, if it's someone else, it's 30 feet. If it's yourself, it's 60 feet. And
Babe, do you have Copat in there?
you do have to be able to see.
No. Why?
I don't know where she is.
She has her enrichment toy.
No, she doesn't. It's in here.
And I'm gonna just head back to the inn. And
All right.
in there.
You make your way back, and they'll be getting there a little bit before you. As the three of you approach, as the three of you approach the inn, the guards posted outside are standing there alert. One of them uses the butt of his spear to push the door open for you.
Appreciate it.
And you walk inside, and the general's there.
Sir, you won't believe what happened. I'm just kidding.
Oh, this is a...
He stands up as you walk in and nods to you and Omar and gives a little bow to Ophelia. Afternoon.
Hello, Captain.
Oh.
Settle again, all right?
Yeah.
He like rubs his throat. Sorry, settling in all right?
Yeah, Jam's actually been a very, 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 very good escort, I will say.
Yes. He has.
Well, good. That's his job.
Well, he is mighty good at it. Might I suggest a promotion of some kind?
You may suggest it, but I probably won't do that at this point.
Another try.
Past history on the shift, you know how it is.
Fair enough.
But
Just don't be surprised if he gets another job offer and he takes it. That's all I'm saying.
his eyes narrow a little bit. You trying to poach him?
Not from us. We don't need escorts, but I'm just saying it's a high paying job. He could probably get a good chunk of change. Especially if he gets recommendations. Anyway.
He's just like... Nah. I was talking with an old man in your group. Zem, I think his name is.
Oh, yeah.
He's still
in
up.
the library.
He's still up at the Citadel looking up information. But we made a discovery, and I think I can change the offer that we've given or extended to you guys.
Yeah.
As proof, I think you could always bring back a couple dragon scales for us. And a fang or two. Preferably two. Exchange for this,
Seems reasonable.
we'd help you
Yeah.
stock up for Path, and we can't empty the coffers, but probably do 2,000 gold for each of you.
Seems reasonable for dragon slaying.
Yeah.
And because I'm being gracious enough to up the ante on my end, I was wondering if you could do me a favor.
What is the favor?
Had some reports of murders happening over in the Shadow Market.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't want to dispatch too many troops because not the friendliest place over there. Troops don't fit in too well.
Yeah, we were over there the other day.
I mean, you'd recall from like just the morning, you don't see any guards like in that quadrant of the city. The only one that was there was Jam, and he was kind of skittish acting when he was there.
Mm-hmm. So, have you sent any men there already? Or are you just wanting us to take care of it all alone?
I was wondering if you'd be
And
able
if
to do
so,
that.
do you have any other information?
This murderer seems to be capable. It's not just old people and children that are found dead.
It's anyone, pretty much.
Some are in shape. Should have been able to put up a fight, but the other piece of information we have is the method of the killing. That's
What method did they use?
I don't want to say slit the throat because that sounds too graceful for what this monster does. He like pulls a piece of leather. He's like, the holes that the blade seems to leave look kind of like this, and he like bends the leather, and it makes like a V shape, but it has like barbs on the side.
Okay.
And all the bodies had 7 or 8 of these wounds to the neck.
Yeah, we could check it out for you. See what we can find. I mean,
And I'd
I
appreciate
can-
that.
alright. And
Have you seen a cat around here?
cat?
Cat person?
Yeah, he was up at the Citadel, and as he's telling them that cat minnows, you walk in, hearing Axel, you seen a cat person around?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh shit. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, what you guys see as he walks back in is, Cat Minos is not as, emotional as he normally appears. He seems transformed in some way. He's a little bit more calm. Seems like he's a little like caught in himself. He's not as talkative as he normally would be, I guess. Seems to have a lot on his mind. But he responded and seems to be all right. It's just looking at him. He looks like there's stuff going on in his head.
And it's obvious enough for everyone to like notice.
I would think so, but Johnny, how do you think? What do you think? Do you think Capnos would be acting different enough? Or would you be acting kind of normal?
Be acting a little normal. I would say probably the only one who would notice would be Pam.
Who's Pem?
Ophelia. Why am I saying Pam again? Ophelia would be the only one in it, in them if he was here. I would say that
Okay.
it would be the only two who would notice.
Okay, so Ophelia, you pick up on it. But the rest of you just... Oh, he's back. Cool.
You bet. Cool. Sweet.
I just give him a wave and then go up to the bar. I'm
I'll
gonna
be
go
back.
get alcohol. No, you can't be right back right now. They're about to talk to you.
No, I waved back to you.
Oh. I thought you said be right back. I was like, no. Like, why wouldn't you be right back when we were doing our whole thing earlier?
I just waved back to you.
Okay. Good. That's very polite.
I'll be right back.
The general
Uh,
goes, ugh, it's here. You guys want me to go get Zem? Send him down?
Nah.
Or do you
we
think
good.
you got it?
We got it. You need to stop there reading books.
I was thinking I'd have to send a couple soldiers just to protect him, so... Does-
He's able to defend himself, but if you give him tea, he won't pass it up, even if it's tainted with.
His eyes grow
No.
wide. It's just like...
his only his only weakness is tea.
Yeah. He's a force to be reckoned with.
I
Alright,
hear that he gets stronger with every book that he reads.
Yes.
He's at the Citadel.
He's big brain.
His eyes get even bigger at that, knowing them left him in the library.
Yeah, he's building up his arsenal.
It's like, okay, well... Guess I should go check on him then. But, if you do run into any trouble, we do have a cleric at the Citadel, so just try to make your way there. I'll post extra guards at the borders of Shadow Market, but I'll instruct them not to interfere.
Alright.
Do you have any information about where this character is? Where these murders have been happening? Which part of the Shadow Market? You know, where we should start?
The information we've gotten is that it's the north side, up against the wall.
Okay, guess we'll start there.
Right. I appreciate it, thanks. He nods to everyone else and turns around and walks out.
So, I'm not there, never mind. I was going to say something, but I'm at the bar, so never mind. Disregard.
Oh, should we go check out these murders?
Right, you were given 3 extra of the slips of paper from Fever, and 3 extra pairs of the earrings. Also, did any of you put them in yet?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely did right away.
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
should give it to me.
So, another effect that they have is you can now telepathically communicate with each other.
Go.
Into the trash with the helm of telepathy. That will never be used again.
Do I have that stuff or not? I think I wasn't with them.
They have not offered it to you yet.
I mean, he's gonna need to make the oath.
What do you guys think will happen if we just give it to him without making him do the oath?
He won't be able to talk. He won't be able to talk to anybody.
I'll be
Cause
able to hear you, maybe.
no, cause like she said, in order for you to talk back, or for us to hear you, you have to make the oath first. So then the earring will work. Because if you just put it on, it'd just be like a normal earring if you're even able to put it on. So you had to do the oath first for it to work. And you'll get branded with this sigil. So, you want to do it? Can't win or what?
We can do it later.
Huh?
We can do it later.
Okay, so it's not both, but okay.
You go to put the earring in? Anyway?
No.
No? Alright. And, interesting question. Of the other three, do any of you have your ears pierced, or did you pierce them with the earring?
I definitely just jammed it into my ear.
I would already have mine pierced.
Alright.
Same.
Alright.
After being branded, I just jammed it in, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
I already felt worse.
Yeah, it did burn quite a bit when the brand burned into each of you, searing the skin. But it didn't burn and blister, it just seared the skin, and you had the mark. Like a deep burgundy color. It's not black, it's also not like scarred flesh. Alright, you take the slip of paper and put it in your pocket or in one of your bags. Alright, what are y'all doing? Are you going to discuss anything more, or?
Well, do y'all maybe want to go check out one of those murders? See what's going on? Or do you have anything else y'all want to do?
We could make sure to set the Citadel on fire.
If he did, we would be able to probably see it from here. A big blazing fire.
You would definitely be able to see it.
Yeah. Nonetheless, hear about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Axel, Ophelia, is there anything y'all want to do?
I'm not there. I'm at the bar.
Fine, I'll yell it over to you.
Huh?
Is there anything you want to do?
Oh, let me know when you guys are ready.
I'll just walk over to you like, is there anything you want to do? Like check out the murders or anything else?
Yeah, let's go.
Thank you, and I'm sorry.
Okay. And then how about you, Ophelia? Is there anything you want to do or what?
No, we can go.
Alright.
Do the murders.
Does Captain want to discuss anything that happened at the Citadel, or no?
No.
Alright. So you're still processing what happened.
A little.
Axel gets up from the bar and he like reaches into his bag and gets a couple components and then runs his hand over the ale that he just ordered and like puts a wooden lid on top of the thing and shoves it in his bag.
Oh, jeez.
It'll come in handy later.
It nullified the pain.
I know exactly why he's doing it, but
Fuck the
who needs health
The drinking-
potions?
fuck the drinking horn that I have from that place that we ransacked.
Cup of ale will work. Alright. Guess you get ready. Make your way to the Meadow Market. Y'all walk through, and the city does feel a little more tense. There are more guards posted. See women and children walking every once in a while, but they're looking over at the guards, acting nervous. A lot of them are also looking to the skies, looking up. From what you know about the city, the increased guard presence usually means a dragon attack. But you know better. As you make your way,
Making my way.
you eventually reach the end of the street where it's more of a wall of the guard. They have blocked in the shadow market. Make your way along that street, and there is dead silence coming from the shadow market to your left. You reach the wall and start going along the wall. What signs are you looking for? Up here. Catmanos. Yes. What signs are you yourself looking for?
Like actual physicals? I am so confused.
Well, you've been sent to find a murderer.
Um,
All you know is that there's dead people.
okay.
What signs are you looking for to try and track them or find them?
Guess I can probably look for like the scent. If probably transform into a dire wolf if I'm still able to. Trying to remember which
I
ones can
believe
still...
you. I believe you can. Direwolf isn't a very high challenge rating.
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember which ones I'm able to still transform into.
Direwolf would be a good option for using smell. Yeah, you can still transform into a direwolf.
Yeah, so I'm gonna transform into a dire wolf and try to sniff out the scent.
Alright,
Of the
then
murderer.
give me a perception check at advantage.
Scent check.
Use that sniffer. 17. It's a really good check. Immediately, the two scents that hit you first are like sewage, like excrement. It's a dirty part of town. And a strong underlying scent of iron. Fresh spilled blood.
Jesus. Ew.
I make a disgusted face. Like,
The wolf
it's-
lips pull back into a snarl.
What's wrong, boy?
Do you bother answering him or no?
I don't think he'll be able to understand me.
Oh, he wouldn't, but you can still
No, I
reply.
can't.
You can still reply.
You understand me, though.
That was horrible.
I cast speak with animals.
It smells
Just
like
kidding.
iron
I definitely
sewage.
don't
I
have
was
that.
gonna,
Skill.
I was gonna say, there's no way.
I threw you off, though, huh?
You made me pause for a second. I'm like, what?
I can understand him.
I mean, my first thought was like, did I give him an item that? All right. So you know that you need to keep heading forward, Caminos. Almar, what signs are you looking for?
I am looking for possibly any like tracks that might have been left. Any like clue of, let's say, I know Well, is the mod like in an alley or something? Do we know where? If it like happened inside of a building or?
You know what happened near the outside edge, so you don't know if it's in an alley or like on like near the
So
outsides of the buildings.
I'll look for again tracks, and I'll check the buildings like the windows or doors, see if there's anything like maybe broken, any sign of like disruption of the ground.
Alright, I'm going to say make a survival check for me.
Survival check.
Yeah. Mixture of things you're looking for.
9.
Alright. 9. You don't immediately notice anything, but you're keeping your eyes peeled. Ophelia, what are you looking for? Anything in particular?
One sec. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Alright.
See if there's anything around.
Nothing new shows up
Okay.
other than the earrings that you each have on.
Mm-hmm.
But you already expected that. So nothing you weren't aware of. But that's the one new thing that shows up. I would say in the air you see nothing's like outlined or like an aura present, but you see almost like glitter in the air. Sort of a residual.
Does it look like it's coming from a certain direction, or is it just...
It's kind of like floating and aimless.
Like dust?
Yeah, like dust in like a sunbeam. Like you can see it,
Okay.
but it's very fine.
Okay.
But it has been... It's proof that there's something that's been used magically recently.
Okay. Can I do an investigation check and then just kind of see if anything in particular sticks out to me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Investigation 22.
So, yeah, while you're walking around checking for magic items, take a couple minutes and you spot a small puddle of blood next to a footprint. And it is traveling the same direction you guys are, so further down the wall.
Okay. I'm just going to keep walking in that direction then, and just keep my eyes open to see if anything, like, obviously different or wrong stands out to me. I'm not looking for, like, anything super specific.
Yeah. Alright. Then Axel, what are you doing?
Um,
What are you looking for?
I think that I would be looking for people who look like they've seen something.
All right.
Witnesses.
All right.
And or injured people.
Okay. Would you like to make a roll for that?
Sure.
Which roll would you like to make?
Investigation.
All right.
I'm like, athletics.
It's just jogging back and forth down streets.
I've been rolling so ass today.
Oh, have you seen the new rules about rolls for 1D&D?
What is 1 D&D?
It's the new D&D or Wizards of the Coast deal. They're integrating further into D&D Beyond. So they're working on their own virtual tabletop in Unreal Engine. And
I heard that.
they're revamping a lot of the rules from Player's Handbook, Dungeon Master's Guide, and the Monster Manual. They're revamping a lot of that. They're not releasing new editions, but one of the things that they released is Nat 1s are an automatic fail, and Nat 20s are an automatic success, as per the new rules. And I'm like, I don't like that. Like I understand the reasoning behind it, but it's like, yes, you
What if you do
seduced the
something
dragon.
ridiculous? Yeah.
But you can still look around. You don't see anything right here, but there's not anyone else around, so it's kind of hard to see someone who needs help when there's nobody there. But you're keeping your eyes peeled. Now, what is the marching order for you?
I would imagine that Catmanos would be in the front since he's a wolf.
Yeah, I kind of imagine it would be like the order that we just went in.
Okay.
Unless I don't remember if Almar was walking in a specific direction.
I mean, you're all walking in kind of the same direction, so... are you having Tempo behind you, then? Tailing?
Next to me.
Next to you?
Next to me. Yeah.
Alright. Alright. Walk along, and as Kapanos is in the lead, kind of guiding towards the stronger iron scent, the rest of you start to smell it in the air. Don't even need the finely tuned nose of a wolf. Smell the wet smell of freshly spilled blood. Cavanos, you would notice it first, but there are a couple bodies next to the wall on your right. But 5 or 6 to your left, under the eaves of the houses. There's a lot of blood. There are also, all of you would see similar time as the streaks of blood as the 2 near the wall appear to have crawled and pulled themselves away from the housing.
But they're also dead?
You don't know from where you're standing. You're like 50 feet away right now. But the wall starts to turn a little bit more here, and there's 2 more houses. And then an alleyway that you can see beyond those 2 houses. But in the immediate area, there's 5 bodies to the left. 2 of them are propped up against the wall, and 3 are just sort of sprawled on the ground. And then there are the 2 that have made it like 2/3 of the way to the wall, away from the eaves of the housing. How do you react, Cavanos?
Disgusted,
Mm-hmm. especially
since the scent is so strong. To
Do
the
you
point I want to
get
puke.
closer to them?
Yeah, I'll get close to one of the bodies to try to sniff out the killer's scent.
As you approach, you do catch another scent underlying those two main scents. It's a vague scent of cloves.
Okay.
It is different than the scent of the people that are there. They don't smell great. They smell kind of like the sewage that they live in. And this area of town is really dirty. Most of the buildings are ramshackle, kind of fallen down in disrepair. Most of the buildings, if they had windows, they don't have glass in the panes. Omar, what are you doing?
We checking some of the bodies to see, probably to see if they were all killed the same way as like how the general said they were killed.
You look through. The ones on the left are killed the same way you expect. There's just the throats are torn to shreds. Most of them, the head's barely on the bodies. One only has one puncture, though. They are dead. But you look over and walk over to the two that had tried crawling to the wall. First one you flip over, middle-aged woman. You can tell just by the color in her face that she's gone. Then the next one you roll over is a small child, maybe 5. The wound in the throat doesn't appear to have gone all the way through like it had on most of the others. It is pouring blood and gurgling coming from it, though. But roll the child out, and it's a little boy. Eyes are wide in fear and shock, looking up at you. What? His eyes are just wide looking at you.
Yeah. Probably too late to already try and help him, so I'll give him like a sorry look and then move on to whatever is next. It's probably too late. I mean,
You go to pull away, and his hands are clamped down on your cloak, and he's not letting you walk away. And he lets go with one hand and like motions you to lean in.
Alright. I'll lean in.
It hurts. Kill me. And tears just start pouring down his face. So, the question I am posing to you is, are you going to mercy kill?
I would say yes. I'll tell if anyone's looking. I'll tell them to. But yeah, I'll say yes. And since it's a child, I'll move in front of them to where my back is to everyone else. I'll just go in and because there's no point in saving him because he's probably like, too far gone.
Right.
Before I do, I'll say, I'm sorry. Wish we got here sooner.
Thank you. You take your dagger. How are you going to do it?
So this I will probably
Put his ass in his soul trinket.
No, I'm gonna put it towards his head. I'm gonna just hesitate and look away because I don't like doing this to children. I hesitate, close my eyes, look away, and run it through.
Right. The rest of you see Almar crouching down, and you see his head turn, and you close your eyes, pull the dagger down. Blood seeps out, he goes lifeless. And as you see the final light fade from his face, on your belt, you hear a little chink as one of your soul trinkets is created, dangling from a clip on your belt. For the first time, you have unknowingly created a soul trinket. Discovering this ability, you now have your first soul trinket.
I know what to do, but I'm not sure if I can right now.
I'm actually going to pause for a second because that was a pretty heavy. How are you as RJ feeling at the moment?
I'm shocked a little bit, but
Happy.
He killed a child and got a soul.
No,
Now.
well, that's why I'm pausing because
yeah, I mean,
it's a little bit
Did
darker.
not-
So
Yeah,
I wanna
did
make
not
sure you're
expect
doing
that.
all right.
I did not expect that.
Right, are you okay to keep going, or do you want to take a
Yeah.
break?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay.
It's just I did not expect it.
All right.
But if I can, because I know since I made it, it does trap the soul, so the soul doesn't move on. So I pretty much am holding a soul. If I can, I
believe
would like to do something with it. Token of the departed question spirit. That's meaning I can break it and question the spirit, ask them what they know.
Yep,
Would I do that? Alright.
you can.
Would you want me to use it? Use action?
Yes.
It's just
You
that,
just-
as an action, you can destroy one of your soul trinkets, no matter what it's located. Yeah, so the soul would appear. Doesn't have to answer truthfully. Yeah. It's under no obligation to be truthful.
So you're using it though?
Yep.
Alright, you unclip it from your belt. You just kind of twist it and snap it in your hand. And a wisp of looks like smoke comes out. What color do you want it to be? I know you wanted the star for the trinket to be black. Do you want the
Yeah.
smoke to be black too?
The smoke can be like a light blue color.
So a light blue smoke drifts out and forms into the shape of the little boy. And thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What can I help?
Could
Can I
you
help with?
tell us who did this to you and everyone? I mean, and could you tell us, if you know, what direction did they go in, and any details that we should know about them?
It was a monster of a man. Came cloaked and hooded. As he was catching everyone, I managed to get away a little, but not far enough, and killed my family. He didn't have anything on his face, just eyebrows.
Just eyebrows. Huh.
And
Cool.
dissipates into nothingness. You get one question, not three.
Yeah. I mean, whatever one he wants to answer, I tell it, and whatever one he wants to answer. And plus, hey, first time using it, so good to know.
All right, go kill another child. Let's go. We need more questions.
Oh, man.
No.
Yeah, the rest of you would be, I think, far enough away that you wouldn't have heard, but you would have actually, Caminos, you would have probably heard, but you all would have seen
Kaminos just heard
the boy.
Ugh.
I heard everything. I heard him killing the child. I heard him talking to the child.
Oh my god. Well, I'll walk back over to them and tell them what the child told me. That it was a monster of a had a cloak, had nothing on his face but eyebrows. So we're looking for somebody that's big, monster looking.
Okay. Did he say where?
No, he wasn't able to, but I mean, we got somewhat of a description.
As
No,
Almar
well,
is
but
telling
other
you
than-
guys this, Caminos, you notice the scent continues on towards the alleyway. And Ophelia, you see, because it's 10 minutes long for detect magic, right? Yeah, 10-minute duration.
So,
You see a small item up near the entryway to the alley, glowing with a magical aura.
I'm gonna walk straight to it.
Right? You guys watch as Ophelia walks over, and there's a small piece of cloth. Looks like the corner of a cloak. Looks like it got caught on a piece of broken wood, the edge of one of the buildings. Torn off. The evocation class, I believe, of magic. But that's all you can tell.
Okay.
Are you all walking down the alleyway? In this, I'm assuming you're gonna go down the alleyway. But are you going to go in the same order? Is what I need to know.
Yeah, probably. I don't see why not.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, feeling.
Oh no. it was
What were
okay.
you going to say?
I was just gonna say that if they weren't walking towards me, I was gonna come back to them and tell them about it.
Okay.
Did you find something?
I mean, I think so. It's just a piece of cloth, and when I use detect magic, it's the only thing in here that showed up. But it just looks like cloth. I don't know.
Oh. Maybe that.
What kind of magic is it?
Did you say that?
Evocation.
Evocation. Okay.
The claw.
What was that, Johnny?
I was just wondering if I could sniff the claw.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're just going to talk for them.
No, I was actually just about to say, have you sniffed the cloth?
You smell it, and you do smell the clove scent a lot stronger on the cloth. You definitely are following the right scent. In fact, it smells stronger leading into the alleyway.
Again? I guess I'm gonna discontinue following the scent down the alleyway.
You're going to continue, you said?
Yeah.
Right. Continue? Sorry.
Not pick me up.
No, you are. I am putting the map together right now, real quick. So.
Okay. Sometimes my mic doesn't pick me up, so I can't tell if
Oh
I'm
no,
actually
you're
talking
good.
or
You're
not.
good. You're good. Axel, as you're following behind, you see the bodies. And then as you walk towards the alleyway, you do see someone kind of crouched and hiding another house down, looking out the door, eyes wide. It's an old man.
Like he's hiding
He's
from us, or he's just hiding?
he's kind of hiding. He's looking to see like what you're gonna do.
I'll just wave at him. Hello.
You're not gonna hurt me, are you?
Do I look like I'm gonna hurt you?
Yes.
Don't answer that.
Too late, right?
Say don't answer that as the yes is coming out of his mouth.
We're here to help. Have you seen? What have you seen?
Oh my god.
The guy in a cloak killed all my neighbors.
Guy in the cloak.
S- s-
Did you get a good look at him? His
No,
face at all?
I didn't as soon as he started stabbing them. I hid in here and went upstairs and I hid under my bed.
Did you see any of the killings taking place? Or did you just hear it?
The screams.
the
Screams. I don't know if I'll be able to do this.
So did you see the killing or no?
No, didn't.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Just go inside. Lock your door.
Okay.
It's gonna be okay.
He goes in and he closes the door behind him, and you hear him trying to bolt it, and he can't get the latch. Then you finally hear it, like, click into place.
I'll like test the door, make sure that it's sturdy.
You grab it, you give it like a little shake, and it rattles, and you hear,
Just checking.
oh, okay, thank you.
I'll meet back up with I'll like catch back up to the group. I'm assuming they're. I kind of imagine them walking in front of me. I guess I was kind of towards the front, huh? So I'll walk back to the group, whatever. Catch up, walk back.
All right.
He didn't see anything.
Didn't see anything, but I heard it.
Yeah, well, that's not any use.
Yeah. I'm more focused on the scent anyway.
Right. You're all going down the alleyway, I assume?
Yes.
All right. Sorry, I'm kind of limited with some of these options here. Alright. So you turn and you see immediately a streak of blood and a body in front of you. It's a muddy road, gravel and rocks strewn about it. Further down you see it's dim light, but you see a large circle of blood in the middle of the alleyway quite a ways down. Bodies piled up in the middle.
It seems like more bodies or fresher bodies or
Fresher.
seems different than where we have been.
Yeah, fresher, more the scent of the blood in the air is overpowering all of the other smells for you, Cat Minos. Actually the same for the rest of you. You can almost taste it. The smell is that strong. It's almost like you were in a butcher's shop.
Axel like pulls out his tinker tools and starts like spinning them in his fingers as he's walking down the alleyway. Timpo turns around 180 and just starts walking backwards.
Like out of the alley?
No, like he's walking next to me still, but he's facing the
Oh,
opposite
facing behind-
direction and
facing
walking
behind.
backwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do see bloody footprints, as if someone slowly walked through, stalking and murdering. Sorry about that. But you don't see anybody up ahead of you. At least that's visible at the moment. How cautious are you being moving forward, Cavanos?
I'm walking a slower pace than normal.
I'm going to... I'm gonna say you move your character. You can move your characters now. Move them forward. Just like 1 or 2 squares at a time for me, if you could. As you're moving forward, the evidence of the location still not being great. Broken doors, crates, windows being shattered out, fallen on the ground. You see more blood just sort of spread out. You do notice as you're getting closer that the final kill seems to have been a break in the killer's rage. Instead of stabbing them through the throat, they completely cut them in half.
Jesus
Metal.
Christ.
You're looking in the side alleyways as you walk through. You don't see anything. As you step there, Catmanos, you hear a click and a twang as a string lets loose and a bolt flies towards you, missing you completely. Because you are in your wolf form, you are shorter than you would be otherwise. It soars harmlessly over your head. But you look over and you just see a shadow standing in the alleyway.
Ah! Creepy shadow dude.
He steps forward quickly, throws his hood back, and it's none other than the butler,
Hey.
Ophelia, you are glared at in particular by this man.
You.
He has a, he has a knife in one hand, and in his other hand he is holding a spine, dripping with blood.
God damn.
Uh,
Oh, Mr. Butler.
In his eyes, he is clearly insane. There's nothing left of himself in his mind. And I need you all to roll for initiative, please.
oh wait, hold on.
There's no active combat encounter.
Fuck, dude. Oh my god. Let's hope the bad rolls stop here. Oh my god, somebody else rolled a natural one. But you're still going before me.
Cabanos, you need to roll for initiative.
I did.
You got
Give
15.
intelligence.
Wait, no. That's not
Investigation.
it.
It's under utility.
Yeah, it's
I rolled the
this
wrong one. Damn it.
All right. Should be an interesting combat with the way you guys are rolling tonight.
Oh my god.
Well, mine still goes
But
second.
Almar, you are up.
Give me 1 second. There it is. Check it. Okay, never mind. I was gonna see if I could use something to be able to use my powerful hit, but I can't. I think from this distance, I'm gonna try using my bow on him.
All right.
Give it a second shot, and not try and hit somebody that is trying to help us.
Roll for your attack.
22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
10.
All right. Let loose, and the arrow hits his body and gives a jolt of lightning to him. You see it arc across his chest. And then the arrow actually disappears. It's not a physical arrow.
Yeah. So I don't worry about arrows anymore.
Are you moving or using a bonus action?
I am going to stay. Yeah, I'm gonna stay because I want to try something later
Alright.
on my next turn.
Alright, then it is his turn. Double checking the function of the spell. He grabs the spine, lifts it up, shakes it so blood drips in his face. And he just screams at you.
Ooh, creepy.
And one of the corpses stands up
Oh god.
and runs at Ophelia and tries to grapple you. So you need to make a athletics or acrobatics check. And it doesn't have to be a very high roll.
Give me that old.
You have to beat a 9. Oh my god. All right.
Getting tackled.
So you have an undead zombie with the head kind of flopping on and off because just the back neck skin is holding the head on. Kind of flapping and splashing blood at your face. And you are grappled. And he's not gonna move. He's just gonna be grinning at you, Ophelia, ignoring everyone else. But grinning at you.
Gross.
Smile wide. Face covered in drips of blood. As Cabanos, it is your turn.
What I'm gonna do is run over to Ophelia, and I want to try to push the zombie off of her and teleport her away from the zombie. Unless I can't do all that.
What is the teleport? Let me check.
Just want to able to do that, unless that's also level 14.
No, you can do that. I just want to see what type of action it is. It's bonus. No, you have to use your action to teleport someone. So your action would be used to go try and break her free. You can still do that.
But if
Keep
I
in
try to
mind
teleport-
you are also in your wolf form still. So if you don't want to be, you have to use your bonus action to
I mean,
revert.
transform out of it, and then
Okay, so you just have your action then.
But if I teleport her, would the zombies teleport with her since he's holding her? That's the main thing. Because I want to get her away from it.
You know what? I'm going to allow you to teleport her without having to break the grapple first.
Yeah, it doesn't. It would have just been useful if I teleported her with the zombie because then it would have been pointless.
Yeah. Oh, I'll allow that. That's I like that use of it.
So I'm gonna teleport her.
So teleport her up to 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna teleport her 30 feet to the right of me.
Right.
So just run up, touch her shoulder, and just.
You have to move. Are you moving where? Behind where she was? Okay. So you feel Cabanos' hand on your back or your shoulder, Ophelia. You have a weird sensation of almost like a daydream. It's a gentle movement, but you kind of feel deja vu as you shift sideways, and all of a sudden you're 30 feet to the right or to your left. No longer grappled by a zombie.
Alright. Sick.
Cabanos, are you moving again? Or I believe you still have.
Yeah, I'm
like-
gonna move again.
Alright.
Back to where it was.
Alright. And with that, Ophelia, it is your turn. Axel on deck.
Okay. Hmm. Question.
Maybe
How
an answer.
tall are the ceilings in here?
There are no ceilings. Because you're in an open alleyway. Are you asking about like the buildings.
Yeah, I guess. Like these are buildings right here. And
Yeah,
these are alleys, and
they're
like, open
one
to the sky
story.
above them.
Yeah, they're 1-story buildings.
Okay. And is this the butler right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just making sure. Got too many frickin' spells. Okay. I'm going to... 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna move back over here. And I'm gonna cast blindness on the butler.
All right.
Let me find it in here. There it is.
Yep. He is blinded.
He is? Okay.
You still have your bonus action.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah.
All right.
And stay right here as well.
Okay. So he's been successfully blinded. With that, Axel, as your turn comes up, you see Ophelia run up, cast a spell, and see the butler's eyes roll up into the back of his head. Just whites of his eyes are showing.
Nice. All right. I am going to cast haste on myself.
All right.
And that uses my action. However, because I'm hasted, I have an extra action. So
You
I'm
have
going
to attack.
So I'm going to run at him. Well, actually, I guess maybe I should just kill this zombie that's right here first. This is right. The zombie.
It's
right
it's
here, right?
directly in front of you. Yeah, yeah. It's
Maybe I should just kill this first. I am going to attack the zombie with the Soul Spark Rapier.
all right.
And as my bonus action, I'm going to activate the Soul Spark Rapier.
All right.
So I will attack.
Yep.
26 to hit.
Yep.
12 damage.
All right.
And then I have the extra attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to attack again. So I will stab again. 25.
Isn't extra attack your bonus action?
No. That's two
Okay.
weapon fighting that does that.
Oh,
Extra
okay.
attack says,
It's just an extra attack.
yeah, it's you can attack twice rather than once whenever you take the attack action on your turn.
All right.
So he takes 10 more damage. So a total of 22 damage.
All right. Are you just trying to... What are you trying to do to kill it? How do you want to do this for this creature? Because your two swings do it.
Well, I'm just gonna do my best Kakan impression and just on God, just like once in like the heart and then once in the neck, just
All
super
right.
quick. Because
You
I'm
do
hasted.
you do it with a flourish, and that second hit on the neck severs the rest of the skin, and you're just standing there with the blade out, and the head balanced on top of the rapier.
I should also mention that before I did that, Axel reached into his bag and pulled out. What did I pull out? I pulled out a piece of licorice, and I took a bite out of it and chewed it. And as soon as I bit down on it, some tattoos on my left pec started to glow. So you just see this like
Right.
faint glow from underneath the poncho.
Hmm.
And then it kind of slowly, or I guess quickly rather, covers my whole body in like this
Right.
faint teal outline, and then it kind of gets like shimmery and like blurry, and then when I attack the zombie, it's like blindly fast where you can't really
Mhm.
you don't really see exactly what happened, just that the zombie's head is now off of its body.
All right. The rest of you, Omar, as it comes to your turn, you see...
Wait, I want to move too.
What? You do want to move? Where do you want to move?
I want to move here.
All right. Omar, as it comes to your turn, you just saw Ophelia blind the butler, and then witness Axel start glowing this weird teal aura, almost vibrating in place. Barely perceiving the speed of his stabs with the rapier, the zombie falls, and before it hits the ground, Axel steps over and steps up to the butler, standing in front of him.
Alright.
It's now your turn. What do you do?
Okay. I am going to move behind Capnos and move all the way. I should. Hang on, let me make sure I'm able to do that. Yeah, it's 15. I just had to make sure. I'm going to move behind Capnos and go behind the butler. Use my dagger or needle of mending. It's in its dagger form still.
Alright.
I'm gonna do 2 attacks with it. Once or twice. And then I'm gonna go ahead and roll damage to both of them.
Yeah, they're
And then,
gonna hit.
You get sneak attack too.
yep,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna do sneak attack. And then I'm gonna do Wail from the Grave.
Alright.
Hey yo, John and RJ read their character sheets. Let's go.
I mean, I was reading, if I had a soul trinket, that would add the damage up. Because Bucking that can do more damage with sneak attack.
That's a lot of damage, though. As his... 47 damage, if I'm counting it correctly?
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Rogue damage.
Alright. You
That's it.
stab twice, and as you stab
That's it, just
each,
47 damage.
yeah, just no
Yeah.
big deal. Each time you stab, you rake your knife up out of his back, so you're creating a long, deep wound every time you stab him. Blood starts to run down his back. He is looking very much the worse for wear. But he's still smiling. He knows that people are around him now. So he's going to blindly reach out and attack. Swinging at you, Axel. And missing due to not being able to see you.
He's already at disadvantage, right? Because of the lightness.
He's going to try and roll out of it, and he did not succeed in his saving throws. So he's still looking at you, smiling, but whites of his eyes are still showing. He missed his swing at you, and clearly cannot see you. As it is
What a bum.
Catmanos' turn. Catmanos, you are up. Ophelia on deck.
I'm gonna go right behind him, right here. And I'm gonna use Fireblade on it.
Alright.
What'd that do? Oh,
Yeah.
Flame Blade.
Or, yeah, Flame Blade.
I was like, what the fuck is Fireblade?
21.
So I don't have
Yep.
to do.
14.
How do you want to do this, Catmanos?
I'm gonna just stuff it straight into his back. Where all my made those holes.
Alright.
Try to dig it in there.
Catmanos, witnessing the missed attacks, walks behind calmly, igniting a red scimitar, glowing with flame. Stabbing, and the flames ignite his skin and his cloak. They catch fire, burn down, and he starts laughing. And eventually chokes out and withers as his airways dry up, and he perishes, crumpling to the ground. A grotesque smile on his face.
Before we end this, can I do create trinket? Because I don't have to kill him. I just have to see him within 30 feet to create a trinket.
Yeah, it's just a bonus action, and we're out of combat, so yeah.
I will do that, and I'll save it for later to
Alright,
deal that extra damage.
right. Create trinket. And pop it onto your belt ring.
I think you'll mind. That is 1, and I can hold 4 trinkets at a time.
Yep. Alright.
I can get 3 more. I'm gonna try to collect them before the dragon.
So, being the one closest to him, actually, you look down and you see that the knife he was using is just a piece of bent metal that he had sharpened. It's a very crude knife that he had been using.
Brutal.
You also come to the realization that in order to saw the body in half that is right next to where you are standing, you would have had to stab a lot of times really hard in order to get through a whole person. You also notice that his cloak isn't black, it's just stained with wet blood, giving the appearance of a black outfit.
Crazy bitch.
Sheesh.
But you hear, as you're standing there, "Help me!" coming from the alleyway that he walked out of.
Axel, like the Flash.
Haste lasts for 10 minutes, right? Or is it 1 minute?
1 minute, but it's
1
been
minute.
6
It's-
seconds since
yeah,
I
it's-
cast
yeah,
it. Or I
yeah,
guess
it's-
probably a
it's
little bit
like-
longer than that.
Like
but
20 seconds about
yeah.
now, but you... all of a sudden,
120 feet of movement.
Axel just kind of disappears.
Where the hell did he go? He's so fast.
Runs in, picks up, or you go to pick up the form that's there. It's a cloaked goblin. And
Fezzik?
long, no, not Fezzik, but long gray beard, eyebrows.
Legendary Fezzik
eyebrows-
Papa.
The eyebrows are so long that they're almost as like sticking out from under a hood. He looks panicked.
Is he like hurt?
He is not hurt, but you go to pick him up and he doesn't move. That's when you notice 3 flat iron bars, 2 holding his arms down and 1 holding his waist down.
Like he's bolted to the ground?
Appears to be. He gets out. Just the end. Touch the ends. You reach over and feel along these flat iron bars, and there's a small button on the end that you press. And you get all 3 of them up. You now have 3 immovable rods.
3 of them?
3.
Oh, yeah. So many possibilities.
And in your head, you hear "thank you" coming
In
from
my
him.
head. Oh. I like give him a nod and give him a wave, and then I turn, and then I out the alleyway. But when I get like halfway down the alleyway, I like stumble and like almost bust my ass because the
It
haste
wears
fades off.
Momentum makes you almost fall.
Yeah, I'm like stumbling like when you run down a hill and you're like can barely keep your feet underneath you.
Mm-hmm.
I like slide. Whew.
You all see him just slide out of this alleyway, just like holding his balance, and behind him, this goblin walks. Taller goblin than you're used to seeing. Close to 4.5 feet tall. But he's got a long beard, really bushy eyebrows, and Ophelia and Almar, you also hear "thank you" in your heads. Lifts his cloak up, and shows his arm. Has the same mark that you guys have. And he's like, "Saw it on his arm," pointing to Axel, whose arm is still not covered up, so it's just showing. "Thank you for saving me." Damn guy surprised me. He's gonna give him
He
what
puts you
for?
in these?
Yes. His brows furrow and he gets kind of pissed off looking. looks down, just spits down on Butler's form. He even tore my cloak.
He did?
And you can see the corner where it's ripped and frayed.
Oh.
Thank you. I guess you solved that problem there.
Could probably fix your cloak too if you come with us.
Where are you going?
Well, we just need you to come down the road a little bit. I just need to go get the other piece, and I can put it back on for you.
Oh, did you pick up the piece, Ophelia? Of the cloak?
Yeah.
Or would you have... Yeah, I was going to say, I thought you picked it up. So Ophelia has
I thought we
the
left
piece.
No,
Well, I
just
still
showed
say
it.
that. You're pulling it out now.
Mhm.
Oh, there it is. That's yours, right?
Yes. That's, he, like, checks the corner. He's like, I think so, yeah.
Okay, come here. I like go and get it from Ophelia and like take a knee next to him, put them together, and I'm just gonna try and cast some mending.
I have to check. Does it work on magic items?
I don't know.
I don't either. Okay, yeah, it is able to be repaired. You're able to fix it. Just magically, the threads seal together.
Hell yeah.
Oh, thank you. Perfect. And thanks for saving me. I didn't want to be stuck there forever.
Kind of like look at my arm, point at it. Well, you know, oath and all.
I appreciate it. Name's Garvel.
Gorval. Nice to meet you.
Nice to actually meet you in person.
Hmm?
Sir and Madame, and he gives a struggling bow to you, Ophelia. Nod to Omar. Reaches over and he taps your other knife, Omar. And you should really get that fixed.
I know, I've been told, but haven't had the time to go to any shop to get something to fix it.
We'll make the time.
I mean, maybe before the dragon fight, we could maybe have a break and I can go look for somewhere.
Seeing how well you guys did here, I could see why Drendon trusts you. You did pretty good. I mean, if you hadn't given me the slip and caught me by surprise, I would have had him. But it is what it is. Put in a good word with Drendon for you.
Thank you.
And you see him space out for a second. And goes silent, talking to you, relaxed, and his eyes just the 1,000-yard stare. Then you hear yelling in your heads. What did you do? As Drendon comes trying to establish a connection.
Oh,
to
shit.
Almar, Ophelia, and Axel.
Hello.
Hi.
You are idiots.
Hmm?
Come back to the tavern when you can. And you feel the connection go silent. Like he shut off the connection before you could even answer.
What's his problem?
You're probably stupid.
Maybe.
Well, thanks for the help.
No problem.
He pulls a whistle out and blows it, and a horse rises up out of the blood,
Damn.
made out of skeleton of a horse. The hooves catch flame.
What the fuck?
He hops on the back and rides off.
Damn.
Like the fucking World of Warcraft warlock horse.
I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, kind of.
What question? What the hell was going on?
What do you mean, perfectly normal?
I mean, y'all were just standing there quiet, and I was like, what the hell are they even doing?
Who was standing there?
You three and the goblin. What were y'all? It's like you were staring at each other and not saying a word.
He doesn't have the. He
Were we
doesn't have.
talking in our heads? He talked in our head the entire time?
Soon we were.
I mean, Drendon did. The goblin would have said thank you out loud, but the rest would have been through the earring.
You need to get this tattoo, then we can put the earring in your ear.
I mean, all he has to do is say the oath.
Say the oath. Say the oath.
What oath?
Oh, you know the one that we tried to get you to say earlier, and you just kind of brushed off and said, "Oh, I'll do it later." That one.
Well, I don't even know what the oath is.
In your pocket.
I didn't know I had the paper.
Yeah, you put it in
Yeah,
your
we gave
pocket
it
with
to
the
you.
earring.
No.
Yeah. Just,
We gave it to you, and you're like, "Oh, I'll do it later."
Now is then. Are you reading the oath, Catmanos?
Yeah.
Were your feline ears pierced already?
No, my ears weren't pierced.
Well, they're about to be. I will leave you with, as you finish up the incantation, feel a burning in your left bicep. And if you look down, move your shirt a little bit, you see where all of the hair has been burned off of your skin. And the mark is there.
Ew.
You take the earring and push it through your ear to get it in. Put it in. Nothing happens at first. Do any of you try to say something to him? Like using it?
Testing.
You hear it.
Testing.
You hear them doing that in your head.
Could you stop?
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Since I did that, whenever I transform into like we're able to communicate to each other in our heads.
You will be able to now. now that you have done that, you'll be able to communicate in your animal form.
Boys. We can talk to each other, but
And as you stand there, finally able to communicate in wild shape, we're going to end the session for the day.
Cool.
I am.
Right. Thanks everybody for coming. And
Yeah,
due to the traumatic nature of the one event, I want to double check, make sure everybody is doing all right.
That was my favorite part.
Make sure make sure the headspace is good, particularly you, RJ.
I'm good.
All right.
That murder scene of a child.
Yeah. If that ended up being too much for any of y'all, let me know, please. We'll avoid something like that in the future.
I
But-
really, like, when you were doing that, I just really wanted to just come in and just bite his neck off right now I turned around.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
I can't believe your first thought was, oh, better kill him, and not like, Ophelia, come heal him.
I was actually thinking that, but
I was
was
so
like,
close to like interrupting, but I was like, no, I'm gonna let him do his thing.
Let him murder the poor child.
If he wants to
No,
kill his child, I'll let
I
him.
was going to, but then I realized you probably wouldn't have been able to do anything.
She definitely would have
I
been able to heal him.
definitely would've. Even if he was dead, I could bring him back to life.
No, I couldn't
No,
get
But
he
not only did
could
he die,
not
did he had
have.
his soul trapped in a soul trinket.
I mean, I broke it immediately, so it still got released.
Yeah. And don't forget, I can also heal people too.
I mean, so technically, he did still move on. But the butler, on the other hand, I'm gonna keep him trapped for as long as I want.
I am gonna side with Almar on this one. He did ask to be killed. So
Yeah.
And-
Probably without knowing that there was a healer in the group who could heal him instead of just letting him bleed out.
yeah, but if you had seen your parents and your siblings be murdered in front of you at 5, I feel like the trauma from that would probably not be good.
Yeah.
and
Not probably not be good. It would be bad.
And Alma, it kind of hits a little close to home for him, because he lost both his parents when he was young.
Yup.
He know how it felt. He knows the pain.
I-
didn't want to adopt another child into the group.
No, we don't. We don't
I
need another
mean-
child.
I mean, we could have.
No.
He could have lived with a reasonable family. You know.
No.
Oh, he could have been working at the bar.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Get the business going. Hire the little kid to run the bar while we're gone.
I mean, we don't have to pay him
He's-
shit.
He's got it. He's 5.
Yeah, we don't have to pay him anything. Just give him some food and that's it.
Oh my god.
It's slavery.
I'm happy with how it worked out.
Yeah.
But-
I'm gonna build up those trinkets for when we go to fight an even stronger enemy, so that I can use them to deal even more damage.
Alright, so before I head off, I just want to say I have not gotten anybody's responses to my prompts the other day. Please read and respond.
You got
I didn't get a
mine.
prompt.
What prompt?
Like, you did too. The only person that responded was Caitlin.
I did not get a prompt.
Yes, you did. Everyone did. He added everyone.
I did not.
Yes,
Ah,
you did.
Is it in the chat? Like in the
Yes.
in
There, I
public
pinned
chat?
it. Yes, it is.
You're so annoying.
Oh, that.
I did not.
You didn't want me to give me that.
You saying
Oh,
that made me
shit, I
actually
missed
go
that.
up. You saying that made me go up and like, did I not tag at D&D? No, I did.
The way you said it made it sound like you like sent personal messages asking questions or something.
Nope, I did it in the the main chat to keep everybody accountable. And since only one person did it, I'm now calling you all out. Except for her.
I have an excuse. Okay, I was at work.
For 2 days, 24/7.
Oof.
Yeah, I opened Friday.
Yeah.
He said,
And
yeah.
then Saturday. And I just forgot to respond, okay?
I'm the only good noodle in this group.
Or sir.
But you don't have to do it right now, but if you're thinking about it right now, you might as well. Because or else you'll forget, and I'll be reminding you in 2 days. Again.
In 2 days.
Just,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the next D&D session's on Tuesday.
I
fine.
worked that day.
I'm
so do
joking.
I.
I worked 5
I'm
to 10.
joking.
Yeah, and then again, John and I start school on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, thankfully, I was.
Do you guys start school tomorrow?
No,
What?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Sunday. What are you talking about?
No, tomorrow's
Okay,
Monday.
it's
Cause
technically the 21st. I was
Yeah.
looking at
well,
the date.
yeah, technically, the fall semester starts on the 22nd, but our classes are Tuesday and Thursdays only. So technically, we would start the 23rd, because that's when our classes start. Tuesday, Thursdays.
Are you just doing Tuesday, Thursday, though? Both of you?
Yeah, yeah. We just had the same classes, cause why not?
What classes are you guys taking?
English. For college success, something like that, and then history from 1877. Yep. So those are the only two we're taking. No fucking math, thank God. For now.
Until next semester.
I don't miss those days.
I hate math.
Doing AA shit.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know what the class is. Like, how is it gonna be?
In my like experience with doing associate stuff at a community college, it was pretty similar, like classes wise, it was pretty similar to high school. Like pretty straightforward. Teachers are pretty lenient for the most part.
I'm the teacher.
I mean, I've never had a teacher, a college professor that was like as strict as some high school teachers. Like I feel like high school teachers overall are more strict on shit than college professors are. That's just been my experience with it.
For the most part.
High school teachers over exaggerate college. Like they're not gonna tolerate this.
Yeah. It's like for your associate stuff, it's probably going to be pretty similar, like classes wise, work wise, homework wise, like to high school.
Yeah.
But it like the whole experience of like you only got to go to class for like usually they're an hour and a half per class, and you like can just go home afterwards. That's it's so nice.
But
It's so nice.
What's next? Tuesday, Thursday, we get there at 9, do 2 classes. Then we have like an hour break until the next class. That class doesn't end until almost 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have like a class from like 9 to like 10:30?
Yeah, that's our what, English?
Our schedule is English is from 9:25 to 10:40. Then our AA class is from 10:50 to 12:05. And then we get that hour-long gap, and then our history class is from 1:40 to 2:55.
Are you both taking the same exact classes?
Yep.
Yeah, because well, we did the same days and same classes just for it to work with our schedules for work.
And if we get confused on something, we can pester the other one for help.
And plus, those 3 classes are also required anyway, so we just decided to do those 3.
Yeah, those
So
are
then-
those are like perfect ones to take for your first
Mhm.
semester. Get all of those annoying ones out of the way first, because
Yep.
it's just going to be more and more annoying if you like.
We should have
drag
done
them
math
on.
then instead of history because history is a really good class.
That
Yeah,
I will say the history classes, the way they're broken up, little bit more intensive than high school.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my most difficult class that I took at FSCJ doing my AA was my history of Florida class, because I did not give a fuck.
Yeah,
about
then again, I like
history
world
of Florida.
history.
It was so boring.
I mean,
so
to be
boring.
honest, U.S. history, between U.S. history and world history is better because, well, we live in the U.S. Don't care much about the history of it, to be frank. I'd rather do world history and World War II history.
The one I had the most trouble with was the Student Success Seminar, which for us was a 1 credit class.
Oh my god.
It was the first 5 weeks. And it was just like, this is how you get better at planning out your assignments.
Oh.
It's like,
Like, just
show
do
us an
when-
show us an example of how you would plan out your week. And I'm like, I'm
Sounds
not
like the
doing
Microsoft Word class I had to take.
I'm not doing any of this. Like, so it was hardest for me because I didn't care at all. Like, I didn't want to do the stupid, here's the pages from the workbook, do these. Like, how are you
I
going
hate
to
it.
organize your stuff? Like, I'm not. I'd just throw it all in a bag and that's,
and hope to
no,
find it.
I don't. It's like that
What
class.
stuff? I'm only bringing one notebook.
Like, all I bring is a pen. What do you want from me?
What stuff?
You're asking
But-
too much of me.
You wanted me
It
to
was just
lie?
like, it was just like how to build good study habits, how to build
Oh my
good
God.
homework habits. Like, it was 3 days a week.
Yeah.
All
Or
useless
it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so the classes were only 50 minutes long. And it was only for 5 weeks. So it was a
That's one,
third of the semester, and it was at 8 o'clock in the morning.
that's one thing I like about college is you don't have to go for fucking 5 days of the week.
You're
can go
lucky
with
if
certain
you're
days.
lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on the classes you take.
I
we
hated
could've-
having night classes, and unfortunately, I had one almost every semester. It's just like a random Tuesday. Like every Tuesday, I'd have to go to class like 7 to 9:50.
I'm probably gonna hop on GTA a little bit, or probably just hop on it tomorrow.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, I'm gonna get